Loyalty is one of those words people toss around easily until it's challenged. Only then does its true form emerge. Most individuals never get to that point. They assume loyalty is proven through shared laughter, comforting words, and time spent together. But that's a fantasy, a mask. And those like Machiavelli, men who understood power, knew that real loyalty doesn't declare itself. It reveals itself when the stakes rise. In truth, many who stand near you are not loyal to you. They're attached to what being near you offers, your strength, your influence, your attention. And when those things fade, so do they. Machiavelli believed that true allegiance only surfaces when it costs something to remain. So, he created trials, not to hurt, but to expose. You don't walk up to someone and ask, "Are you loyal?" You observe their reaction when standing by you no longer serves them. Test 1. Take away the light. Step out of the spotlight. Withdraw your praise. Pause the compliments. See what happens when your attention no longer wraps around them like a warm coat. Do they stay close or start drifting towards someone else more useful? The ones who turned cold or distant weren't loyal to you. They were addicted to how you made them feel about themselves. That's not loyalty. That's dependency on external validation. True loyalty doesn't vanish in your silence. It grows curious. It checks in. It stays grounded. The false, however, dissolve like mist. Test 2. Bring in uncertainty. Speak of change. Something risky, bold, uncertain. A new path. Now observe. Do they support you? Or does their mask of concern hide discomfort? The truly loyal uplift your evolution. The fearful pose as advisors. They won't oppose you outright, but they'll use phrases like, "I just don't want you to get hurt," or, "Are you sure this is smart?" What they really mean is, don't become someone I can't keep up with. Watch. Don't argue. Let them reveal whether they're protecting you or their position next to you. Big difference. Test 3. Embrace silence. Go quiet. Not to punish, but to create stillness. Let space grow between you and them. Who fills it? Who fades? Those who only show up when you're active, visible, achieving, they are spectators, not supporters. Real allies notice the absence. They don't need an audience to check on you. They reach out, not with guilt, but with care. You've been quiet, is everything okay? That's real. This test stings. It dismantles illusions. But illusions are dangerous foundations to build upon. Machiavelli warned, the real danger isn't the enemy outside your gates, it's the betrayer already inside. Test 4. Show a weakness. Let them witness a moment of vulnerability. Nothing dramatic, just enough to show that you're not invincible. Who leans in? Who steps back? Some only respect your strength. They adored the image of you, not your humanity. The moment that image cracks, their support falters. Not out of concern, but because your fragility disturbs their illusion. They weren't lifting you. They were climbing on you. The one who stands by you when you falter, that's the one who deserves a place beside you when you rise again. Test 5. Present the temptation. Offer a subtle chance for them to gain something by choosing themselves over you. Nothing extreme, just enough to test their priorities. Do they come clean? Do they warn you? Or do they take the path of self-benefit and justify it afterward? This test doesn't just expose loyalty. It exposes character. And character doesn't lie. Most will fail one of these tests. Not because they're malicious, but because they were never built for loyalty. They were built for convenience. But Machiavelli never chased comfort. He chased clarity. And when you run these tests, you will lose people. But what you gain is priceless. Truth. Loyalty that has endured the storm, not just basked in your sunshine. You don't need 10 people around you. You need 1 or 2 who stand tall when no one's watching, who support you without needing applause, who protect your name when you're not in the room. But you'll never know who those people are until you test. Most lives surrounded by echoes, smiles, laughter, nods that vanish the moment trouble arrives. They call it friendship. They call it loyalty. But it's not. It's camouflage, crafted to survive, not to stand beside. The moment you begin applying these filters, quietly, sharply, faces will shift. Voices will tremble. People will ask why you've changed. They'll say you're different now, colder, and you are. Because now you're awake. And when people benefit from your blindness, your clarity threatens them. They may not lash out openly, but they'll pull away. They'll start rumors. They'll question your intent. Let them. That's the test working. A fake friend isn't always a backstabber. Sometimes they're just too soft, too fickle. They need you to stay small, predictable, safe. When you evolve, they evaporate. Machiavelli said, "The weak mistake strength for cruelty." And he was right. Many people see the truth, but still stay, out of history, out of fear, out of doubt. But listen, if you feel uneasy, drained, or muted around someone, if your wins make you shrink instead of shine, you already have your answer. You're just avoiding the consequences, and that's the cost of inaction. You must lead your life like a kingdom. Trust is not charity, it is earned, and the throne of your life deserves only the proven. Here's the beauty. When you test, you don't need conflict. You don't need confrontation. Just silence. Just distance. Just the right moment. And watch. Let people expose themselves. Their patterns, not their promises, are what count. Some will fall. Let them. No explanations. No drama. That silence you hold, that's not emptiness. It's power. It's your crown. Wear it, and move forward with fewer but truer